We're now joined in the studio by the Minister of Information, Communication and Technology, Dr. Peya Mushelenga, to talk to us about this latest development. A very good evening to you, sir, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, and good evening to you.
Yes, thank you so much. Firstly, what do you think would inform what many have described as reckless, as backward, and as you just heard, the racist statements made by these two French doctors?
Well, I concur with the Director General of the World Health Organizations that the remarks were actually racist, looking down upon the African continent as if it was a desperate continent that people would just run to go for testing. What people should know is that Africa or Africans are not second-class citizens of the international community. And when you talk of the vaccines that need to be tested, as it was indicated, there are international protocols that are followed. And we are members of the international community and the international organizations, including the World Health Organizations, for which protocols we need also to follow.
Mm-hmm. If you look at social media, there have been comments by some people on social media suggesting that, well, in the 80s, there were cases where people apparently came here and just vaccinated Africans without knowing what they were being vaccinated against. And that fear somehow is still alive among many of the people that have expressed this concern. What do you think as a continent can we do, especially in this era also of fake news, to allay their fears and to let the people trust in the leadership by saying we will not put you at risk?
Well, first, some of the people that are spreading this information have never tried to check the authenticity of this information. I have seen people saying some African leaders have agreed, which is not true. These are either misinformation, which is information that is unintentionally being spread, that is not true, or even disinformation, whereby someone is deliberately spreading information that he or she knows is not true. And what we need to know is to know that we have official positions of governments. And when government has taken a position, it is usually communicated by official spokespersons designated by those governments. For example, on COVID-19, we have been following that the Minister of Health has been updating the nations on clinical information about health issues. And again, if there are any medications that have been made available, that have gone through the process like all other medicines do go, that will be the minister that will be announcing that.
All right. Mr. Mushelenga, thank you so much for your time.
It's my pleasure.
All right. And that was the ICT Minister, Dr. Peya Mushelenga, talking to us about the latest development on news. Rather, that was actually two French doctors that suggested that if the coronavirus vaccine should be developed, then the testing ground should be Africa. And the minister strongly condemns that, saying that it will follow the due process that needs to be done before this idea of even testing this medicine is even followed. Now, the Ministry